Cedric, nice to meet you.
So, perfect.
We are in Bern. We're here with Simon and Alexandra, as well as Maggie, and we're going to be doing some truffle hunting. So it's going to be very interesting, and I'm curious to see how this all works.
Already looking. He's always looking for truffles, and if he walks, and when he walks to a scent of the truffles, then he will find them and he will dig them up. So he will always looking for truffles.
Has he always been looking for truffles since he was like when he was born? He was looking for truffles, or was it something that you had to train him and explain on how to sort of do?
Yeah, good question. When he was a puppy, then we was thinking about some cool stuff to do with him, some activities like man trailing or parkour or like that. But then comes in my mind that some people here are looking for truffles with the dog. So it was kind of a challenge for me to think, oh, can Maki, our Australian Labradoodle, find truffles? So it was a challenge thing, and I learned all by myself. I looking up in Google, internet, like that.
Wow, that's incredible.
I was try and error. I do a lot of stuff. And one time we went to Italy and do a truffle experience tour. And after that, I really was into it. And after some weeks, Maki found his first truffle.
Wow. Yeah, so you had a big celebration.
Yeah,
must have been very a nice feeling, right? An accomplishment.
Yeah, it was a really cool moment because we really did all by ourselves.
How long did the training take place? Took it several months, or was it sort of like quite a lengthy process, up to like a year or even longer for Maggie to sort of really understand, okay, that's sort of the thing I need to do, like the task?
For me, I think it was 3 or 4 months, but at the starting point, I really did a few things wrong. And after I do the training with the right real truffles, then it was only 4 weeks. And after that, he really found his first one.
Hey, come on, come on.
He's picked something up, okay.
Yeah, now we have to go. Het is Truffle.
And what's the process? He's just like looking for a place and then he comes back, or once he knows the scent, he knows it's there?
When he smells the scent,
like...
he knows he's there, and then he's looking for the specific point. Now he dig. Fine, Maki, super.
Super.
That's a truffle.
Oh, that's crazy.
Fine, Maki.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
But that's...
Smell them. Fine, Maki, super. Fine.
Wow. That's so dope.
That's really cool, huh? Just one big truffle.
But that's so funny because that's kind of like almost a walkway, right?
Yeah, just a walkway.
So maybe sort of like deeper.
Yeah, truffles are also in parks. Like you never believe that they are truffles. You chill at the park and the dog goes digging.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. This one is another kind of truffle. It's non-edible. It is.
Oh,
it is.
Okay.
No, it's really not good. But he finds as well these. You can sniff it. It's not.
Oh, yeah, true. But it smells more like truffle, though.
Yeah, right. But you cannot eat that. Yeah. And he finds them.
And why you can't eat? Because it's poisonous.
No, it's not poisonous. No truffle is poisonous.
It's poisonous. It's just not.
It's just not good to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see on the tree roots. Maybe I have a better example. You see the white one. This is the fungus actually.
Okay.
That is the mycelium of the fungus. Maybe we have a better one next time.
And then what, the truffle grows on this? Or?
They grow on this. They take all nutrition from this small roots of the trees.
Yeah.
And they grow. If they are mature, the dog find them and pick them up. And if you are finishing, if you take the truffle, it's very important to put
cover.
Yeah, to cover, because otherwise it gets dry and the fungus is dead.
Is dead, okay.
So I do that every time, just put this stuff.
Yeah.
Fine. So this truffle is really hard and a good consistency. And this one is good and perfect, because when it's too long in the soil, it gets very soggy and wet. Or if you have some maggots, then he would be also wet and you can have some damage. But this one is hard. This is a good one. Very nice.
How long does it take for a truffle to grow? Like the the first one that we found, how long does it take?
Normally 6 weeks.
6 weeks?
So, yeah,
Okay.
6 weeks. So they grow in the soil. They are very white inside, but if they get bigger and more mature, then they are like dark brown inside.
Okay.
And that's when he get the scent for the animals to find them.
How did you get into it all? Did you always like truffles or?
Oh, it's maybe that's deeper. Let's check. Maybe the truffles are too small.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't find them. Never mind, that happens sometimes. So just move forward. First, I have to check every forest, every place. It's a bit exhausting, but also a lot of fun because it's like to go hunt for treasures.
Yeah.
Like in a computer game.
Yeah.
So you have a black map, and every time you go looking, then you can set the point here are the truffles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also ship a small amount, of course, if we have much of truffles.
Yeah.
But it's just for fun. It's pure joy to do some activity with the dog.
Yeah, going outside and
So it's really not about the money.
yeah,
It's just about the joy.
the joy, the
excitement.
passion. Yeah.
Right, the passion. So Cedric, now it's your turn. So you can take this truffle out. Of course, I give you some tool. It's just not something spectacular. It's just a shovel. Because, you know, when I'm in the mood, I lost them several times, so I just use them. So let's go for it. You can do that.
Is there any trick? You have to be careful that you don't bruise the truffle, or is it just you just digging it?
I just digging them up. And be soft and gentle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Very
Yeah, good one.
A small one. So after this video, everybody's going to be looking in grass, fields
Maybe.
of grass
Yeah.
for some truffles.
That's fine, Marty. Oh, this one is interesting. So, you see the white spots? This is the mycelium, the fungus.
Yeah.
So it is really a network of fungus in the soil. It is meters across. You see, this is a very complex network.
Is this good or bad?
Yeah, you can brush this up.
Oh, you can brush it up.
That's really the fungus, and the truffles are like the fruits.
Mm,
So you take out the fruits, and the fungus stays in the soil.
So, guys, what do you think so far? For me personally, I think it is such a wonderful insight into how this sort of all works. I never imagined that here in Switzerland we can actually find truffles. So this is already quite incredible. And I've always sort of wanted to know, like, what's the process in actually finding truffles? And so here we really got to see how Simon is sort of trained Maki to find the truffles, and then also finding truffles. I mean, we found literally a handful of just amazing summer truffles. Absolutely incredible. I don't know what you think so far, but I'm really enjoying this one. Is this a lucky find, or is this sort of a usual day with Maki when you go out, or is it exceptionally today because I'm here and he just helped us out?
for you, yeah. No, I wasn't expecting so much truffles on this particular place, but yeah, it is a lucky day, only because of you.
That's
I think.
Thank you.
Perfect. If you have the truffles, they have a bit of dirt or roots, so you take a brush and you do dry brushing.
Is there a reason why you don't use water first? Does it affect?
Yes,
the
if you
truffle?
use water, it gets very bad quickly, so they have to be dried. If it rained and they are already wet, so I just keep them and dry it for 2 hours before I brush them. So dry it, then brush it. Do this, and of course of the sound, I know if they are hollow or if they are in a good consistency. So this one looks nice, and then what I do is I take a knife, I control if there are any small holes because of the bugs they eat, and I cut away right away. You can see the texture, you can see the colors, and this one is more likely bright brown, and this is typical for summer truffles, and the smell is more mild and like nutty. Yeah, that is a typical summer truffle.
Do you have to mature them a little bit? Does the smell come a little bit more further out, or is it that's sort of the final product? and
That's the
it's ready?
final product of this particular truffle. I see it's very wet. So what I do is I cut this up. So now you see there are maggots. Yeah, a lot of. This is ugly.
Oh yeah, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, it's a little bit wider than the other one. Does that say anything, or it's just how it is as it grows bigger, or?
It doesn't matter. It is how it is. It's like nature. They do what they want. So this is maybe not so the ripest truffle. It is more bright, and the flavor is not this intense.
Again, in terms of sort of the size that you have here between a smaller one and a larger one, is there, in terms of sort of the aroma and sort of the flavor, is there a difference, or again,
No.
summer truffles are the same, no matter how?
It's
what
the same.
size
It
is?
doesn't. It's up to the size. It's more up to the inside. Let's check this out. Oh, it's maggots. I take another one.
Okay.
I take another one. Yeah, this is.
And you can cut it anywhere just to check if it has maggots?
Yes,
Or
you
you
can
have
cut.
to look at a specific spot?
Normally, I look for the spots with small holes inside. So, but if I don't find any, or I can press and see if it's wet, then I cut direct here.
Yep. And when you cut it now, does it not affect the product? Does it not
No.
affect the flavor?
No, the truffle is a very hard mushroom, so it doesn't matter. You can cut, you can store them, so it's very good. It stays fresh for several days.
Okay, so it doesn't like spoil it. So if I cut it,
Right.
Okay.
Right. You can cut it. You can store them like this. This is a very good truffle, summer truffle. Not this intense flavor, but I would say class 2. You can do it very well with pasta or like that. So now you store them in the fridge. And you can take a container like this. So I prepared some for you. They are already cutted and brushed. So you see there were some bugs we eaten up, but you really can cut it off. So you can, it's perfect edible. Then what I do is I take some rice and some towel, put it in this Tupperware and in the fridge. And every day you have to put them out so they can breathe. And you change this paper every day and
Is it-
let them rest for maybe
Okay.
30 minutes so they can breathe.
Yeah.
They take fresh to 1 week.
Can you explain us what we're doing here?
Now, because we want to eat that right now, so I wash them very good with water, so there is no dirt and nothing else, just a clean, fresh truffle to eat. So now I have a truffle slicer, so we can do very thin parts with the truffle, and for trying we have just some bread that we get only the flavor of the truffle. But, I like it with pasta even more.
Yeah, we smell the
Now
truffle a bit more than
Yeah,
before.
the flavor comes up. So if the food is warm, it's even better because of the steam and the
Yeah.
warm.
Something. Very delicate, very sort of like light, fragrant.
It is soft.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would describe it as like nutty. It is like nuts, the flavor.
Yeah. Very nice. Is there a particular reason why you chose it with a cracker, bit of, I think, creme fraiche and butter and cottage cheese?
Cottage cheese is because it's very neutral,
Yeah.
so the flavor doesn't get mixed with other ingredients. So
Yeah.
just take the more neutral stuff to bring up the flavor of the truffles for you to taste.
Yeah. Yes, bien.
So Mac is 2.5 years old. His breed is Australian Labradoodle, and I started to train him as a puppy when he was maybe 4 months old. I started with some truffles. We did one time a truffle experience in Italy, and then we get one truffle to train him. So I just started and figured out how to do it. It's just like a trial and error. but the best thing to do is you take real truffles, no truffle oil, because that mostly is synthetic. You take real truffles and you let the dog smell. And if he smells it, you praise him. Fine, Maki, and give him a treat. So you do that over and over again, so he gets used to the smell of it and he knows this truffle scent is really good and he gets a treat, of course. So you do that a lot of times, and if he knows the scent of the truffle, then part 2 is you dig them. You make hide and seek, you put the truffle somewhere else. Maybe at the beginning you start to do that in your apartment, and if you can find the truffles, then you can do that, of course, outside in the forest. High five. So Maki knows the scent of the truffles very well. He finds them in our apartment. The next step is we dig them in the soil, and just remember your hands have his own human scent. So I do it maybe wrong, but take some gloves maybe and do it 2 hours or 3 hours before. So just put it in the soil, let it rest for several hours, maybe wait for the next day, because then my scent is gone away. So you can do that with some truffles, maybe better, because there are other animals who likes to eat the truffles. You can take tools like this Kinder eggshell. You take some small holes inside and you can put the truffle direct inside. Hope this one fits perfect. So you can do it like that. And if your dog is too big and he maybe swallows it, then of course take something even bigger, or like woods, you can just make some holes inside, put the truffle there. Just take care that the dog is not swallowing them. That's not good. So, or even take the truffle as it is, so there is no worries about the dog's health. I dig this as well, like this. And now let's see if Maki finds them. Maki, zoek. Yeah, of course. Maki is well trained, so he finds them easy. Voices? Fine, bravo. There's the truffle. And you have to be very clear in timing. Ooh, fine, you praise him. On the right moment, he starts digging. And make sure the dog starts digging and just not sit and look in the soil, because he have to really show where is the truffle. So make sure he starts digging, and after that, on the exact timing, you have to praise him and give him a treat. Maki, wollt's Truffeli? Maki, I don't know where I dig them up, so help me please. Where's the truffle? Where's Truffeli? I think I don't find it. And we have it on the other. Zoek, voices. Ah, no, here it is. So training the dog took maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and the dog is well known about the scent of the truffles. But another very important thing is you as a human have to know where to find. So what I do is I look the trees, if it's beeches or oak trees, and I look the indicator plants, and that knowledge is even more important than training the dog. So the dog training is important, but you also have to learn where to look.
So Simon and Alexandra, thank you so much for taking the time to show me what it is all about regarding truffle hunting along with Maki. I really enjoyed it. I've learned a lot. It was incredible, and I really felt the passion coming from the both of you, which I find really amazing. So yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Welcome. Thank you.